In the vast tapestry of human history, certain events lurk in the shadows, concealed from the standard curriculum of schools. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the 20 most horrible historical facts that remain overlooked in educational institutions. These stories range from the Opium Wars in China to the disturbing tale of Minnie Dean, revealing the dark underbelly of our shared past. So, without further ado, let's begin. Opium Wars in China, 1839 to 1860. Our journey into the shadows of history begins with the Opium Wars, a series of conflicts that unfolded in mid-19th century China. These wars were not only instrumental in shaping China's trajectory, but also left an indelible mark on global geopolitics. The Opium Wars emerged as a result of Britain's pursuit of opium sales within China's borders. The opium trade, primarily controlled by the British East India Company, led to a significant trade imbalance, with silver flowing out of China. The tensions reached a boiling point in 1839 when the Chinese authorities confiscated and destroyed British opium stocks. This event triggered the First Opium War, characterized by the British pursuit of territorial gains and the Treaty of Nanking in 1842, which ceded Hong Kong to Britain and opened several treaty ports. The Second Opium War erupted in 1856, with Britain and France joining forces against China. The conflicts resulted in the burning of the Summer Palace in Beijing and the signing of the Treaty of Tientsin in 1856, further expanding Western influence. The Opium Wars marked a turning point in China's history, revealing the vulnerability of an ancient empire to modern military technologies. The aftermath of these wars set the stage for China's tumultuous journey into the modern era, demonstrating the harsh reality that falling behind in technology and military power invites domination. Number 2. The Great Emu War of Australia, 1930s. Transitioning from geopolitical struggles to an unexpected conflict in the animal kingdom, we delve into the quirky chapter known as the Great Emu War in Australia during the 1930s. In the aftermath of World War I, Australia faced the dual challenges of returning soldiers seeking employment and a burgeoning emu population causing agricultural havoc. Frustrated farmers sought government assistance, and in an attempt to curb the emu population, the Australian government deployed soldiers armed with machine guns. The unconventional battle that ensued became known as the Great Emu War. However, the attempt to control the emu population proved to be a comedic failure. The agility of the emus and the vastness of the Australian landscape made it nearly impossible for the soldiers to achieve their objective. This bizarre chapter in Australian history highlights the unexpected challenges that can arise when attempting to manage the delicate balance between human interests and the natural world. Number 3. Hitler and Disney. In an intriguing twist, we explore the unexpected connection between Adolf Hitler and Disney's animated films, particularly Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Despite Hitler's role as the architect of the Holocaust and his brutal campaign against Jews and other marginalized groups, he held an appreciation for Disney's animated masterpiece. Recent discoveries include drawings by Hitler himself, where he depicts scenes from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This revelation adds a bizarre layer to Hitler's complex persona, showcasing a surprising fascination with a film that, on the surface, seems incongruent with his atrocities. The drawings offer a glimpse into the mind of a dictator who, despite perpetrating horrific acts, found solace or distraction in the whimsical world of animated characters. It serves as a reminder that even those responsible for unimaginable atrocities can harbor unexpected and seemingly contradictory interests. Number 4. The Siege of Leningrad, 1941 till 1944. Transitioning to the Eastern Front of World War II, we delve into the devastating Siege of Leningrad. Lasting a staggering 872 days, this brutal blockade by the Axis powers resulted in one of the most prolonged and destructive sieges in history. The city of Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, faced severe shortages of food and supplies, leading to a humanitarian crisis. The harsh winter of 1941 to 1942 intensified the suffering, with the city's residents enduring extreme cold, starvation, and a desperate struggle for survival. Desperation drove some to resort to unthinkable measures, including cannibalism, as the population faced the grim reality of the blockade. The siege of Leningrad stands as a stark testament to the brutality of war and the unimaginable hardships endured by civilians caught in the crossfire. Number 5. Mozart's lewd songs. In the realm of music, we uncover the playful and scandalous side of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Beyond his timeless classical compositions, Mozart crafted songs with unconventional and even vulgar themes. His humorous take on daily activities, including a song about going to the toilet without leaving bed, reveals a side of the famed composer rarely discussed in traditional classrooms. Mozart's irreverent compositions, known as canons or bawdy songs, provide a glimpse into the private and humorous aspects of his personality. These compositions, often exchanged among friends, highlight the human, relatable side of a composer, often elevated to an almost mythical status. Mozart's ability to find humor in the mundane aspects of life adds a layer of complexity to his legacy, showcasing the multifaceted nature of one of history's greatest musical minds. Number 6. Pharaoh Pepi II, 22nd century BC. In the shadows of ancient Egypt, Pharaoh Pepi II, who reigned during the 22nd century BC, left an indelible mark on history. Ascending to the throne at a young age, Pepi II, also known as Neferkara, became one of Egypt's longest reigning monarchs. His rule witnessed both prosperity and challenges, navigating the intricate tapestry of politics and power in the Nile Valley. Pepi II's era was characterized by economic growth, cultural flourishing, and diplomatic endeavors. The pharaoh fostered trade relations, extending Egypt's influence beyond its borders. Art and literature thrived under his patronage, with notable contributions to pyramid texts and religious hymns. Despite these achievements, Pepi II faced the challenges of maintaining centralized control, particularly as regional governors gained autonomy. The latter part of Pepi II's rule saw signs of decline, foreshadowing the challenges that would beset the Old Kingdom. The intricate dance between the central authority and regional power dynamics set the stage for the transition to a new era in ancient Egypt. Number 7. The Pope's War Against Cats, 1227. Religion takes a dark and unexpected turn as we explore Pope Gregory IX's war against cats in 1227. This peculiar historical event reveals a superstitious belief that cats carried a demonic essence and were associated with witchcraft. In an attempt to eliminate this perceived threat, Pope Gregory IX advocated for the extermination of cats, believing that their absence would contribute to a purer, more divine environment. Ironically, this misguided campaign against cats had unintended consequences. The mass extermination of cats led to an unchecked increase in the rodent population, contributing to the spread of the bubonic plague. The Pope's war against cats serves as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the unforeseen consequences of superstition-driven actions and the intricate interplay between human beliefs and the natural world. Number 8. Martin Cooney's Incubator, 1897. In the realm of medical innovation, we delve into the story of Dr. Martin Cooney and his pioneering work on incubators. Facing resistance from the medical community, Cooney's efforts to save premature infants led to the unconventional display of premature babies at Coney Island. Despite criticism, Cooney's incubators played a crucial role in reducing infant mortality rates and saving thousands of lives. Dr. Martin Cooney's journey highlights the ethical dilemmas often associated with medical advancements. The public display of premature infants, while groundbreaking for its time, raises questions about the intersection of science, ethics, and public perception. Cooney's commitment to improving neonatal care showcases the complexities of navigating uncharted medical territories and the lasting impact of his contributions. Number 9. Belgium's Atrocities in the Congo Free State, 1885 till 1908. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed one of the darkest chapters in colonial history, marked by Belgium's brutal atrocities in the Congo Free State. King Leopold II, driven by colonial ambitions, exploited the region's vast resources, including rubber and ivory. Under the guise of philanthropy and civilization, Leopold's reign inflicted unspeakable horrors on the Congolese population. Forced labor, systematic mutilations, and rampant violence characterized an oppressive regime that aimed at maximizing profit. Villages were subjected to forced labor, and failure to meet rubber quotas resulted in brutal punishments, such as limb amputations. The horrifying legacy of Belgium's rule in the Congo left a lasting impact on the region's population and is often considered a precursor to modern human rights activism. The atrocities came to light through international investigations and the efforts of humanitarian activists like E.D. Morel, who exposed the ruthless exploitation. The Congo Free State's transition to Belgian Congo in 1908 did not immediately rectify the situation, but it marked a crucial turning point, leading to greater international scrutiny and efforts to curb the abuses. Number 10. History of dentures. Embarking on a historical odyssey, the evolution of dentures unfolds across centuries. Around 700 BC, the Etruscans in ancient northern Italy crafted the first false teeth from human or animal teeth. These primitive dentures, though not durable, set the stage for future innovations. The 1700s witnessed a leap forward with dentures crafted from walrus ivory, elephant, and hippopotamus ivory, providing both durability and aesthetics. The 1770s marked a pivotal moment when French dentists, dissatisfied with ivory, embraced porcelain dentures, meticulously hand-painted to resemble natural teeth. These dentures, while brittle, aimed for both durability and aesthetics. The 19th century introduced materials like vulcanite, a form of hard rubber, and 18-karat gold plates for superior denture bases. As the 20th century dawned, acrylic resin and other plastics emerged as materials of choice for dentures, offering a blend of durability and comfort. The history of dentures reflects a continuous quest for functionality and aesthetics, weaving together technological advancements and societal preferences. Number 11. Shadows of the Dead. Transitioning to the aftermath of World War II, we uncover the haunting phenomenon known as the Shadows of the Dead. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki by the United States Army marked a catastrophic turning point in history. Amidst the devastation, an eerie occurrence emerged, black shadows etched onto surfaces by the intense light of the nuclear explosion. These haunting silhouettes captured the outlines of people, objects, and scenes obliterated in the blast, serving as a chilling reminder of the human cost of warfare. Scientifically, these shadows resulted from the intense light radiation during the nuclear explosion, altering the color and properties of surfaces. The shadows of the dead endure as poignant testaments to the destructive power unleashed upon Hiroshima and Nagasaki, symbolizing the enduring impact of war on the collective memory of humanity. Number 12. Thomas Edison's talking doll. In the late 19th century, Thomas Edison, a pioneer in technological innovations, ventured into the realm of toys with the creation of the talking doll. Conceived in 1887, the doll was equipped with a miniature removable phonograph, allowing children to listen to songs and poems. Edison's vision was groundbreaking, envisioning a new form of entertainment for young minds. However, the venture faced commercial setbacks due to the cumbersome nature of the dolls and their fragile wax records. By 1890, the doll entered mass production, promising an enchanting experience for children. Yet the reality fell short of expectations. The intricate mechanism required children to turn a handle to activate the phonograph, a process that proved challenging and led to disappointing sales. The fragile wax records often wore out quickly, diminishing the doll's durability. Ultimately, the Edison talking doll became a brief but notable episode in the inventor's illustrious career, showcasing both his innovative spirit and the challenges inherent in early toy technology. Number 13. Story of the American Flag. The iconic Star-Spangled Banner, the flag of the United States, carries a rich history that traces its origins to the creative vision of Robert Heft. Born in 1942, Heft's journey began in an American history class, where his teacher, Stanley Pratt, assigned a project to express patriotism. Heft, aged 17, dared to envision a flag with 50 stars, anticipating Alaska and Hawaii's inclusion in the Union. Though met with initial skepticism, Heft's design persevered. In 1960, on the United States Independence Day, President Dwight Eisenhower officially adopted Heft's flag as the national emblem. The 50-star configuration has since become an enduring symbol of American unity. Robert Heft's story reflects the power of individual creativity and determination, transcending initial challenges to contribute a lasting symbol that proudly waves as a testament to the nation's history and aspirations. The Star-Spangled Banner remains an emblematic representation of the United States, woven with the threads of Heft's visionary patriotism. Number 14. The Tuskegee Syphilis Study. Navigating the dark waters of medical ethics, we encounter the notorious Tuskegee Syphilis Study initiated by the United States Public Health Service in 1932. This study, conducted in Tuskegee, Alabama, aimed to observe the natural progression of untreated syphilis in African American men. Shockingly, over 600 impoverished sharecroppers were enrolled, with 2/3 having syphilis. The ethical violations reached egregious levels as the participants were deliberately denied treatment, even after the discovery of an effective remedy, penicillin. The study persisted until 1972, when media exposure finally brought an end to this dark chapter. The Tuskegee Syphilis Study triggered significant changes in ethical guidelines for medical research, emphasizing the importance of protecting human subjects from exploitation and harm. Number 15. Stained glass church windows. Stepping into the sacred spaces of ancient churches, we are captivated by the vibrant stained glass windows that adorn their walls. These intricate pieces not only showcase alluring designs, but also depict artworks and historical events from the Bible. The fascinating process behind creating these mesmerizing glass artworks dates back to the 6th century, with a German monk documenting the meticulous production. Incorporating materials like potassium carbonate and sand processed at high temperatures, stained glass production involves adding metal oxides for unique hues. The hand-painting process includes a paint mixture with copper, lead, and an unusual addition, a small amount of urine. This unique crafting process enhances the fusion of metal oxides with the glass during firing, resulting in impeccable outcomes. Stained glass church windows serve as timeless showcases of craftsmanship, blending artistry and religious storytelling. Number 16. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, a towering figure in the 12th century, left an indelible mark on history as the founder and leader of the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous empire ever established. Born as Temujin in the harsh Mongolian steppes, he emerged from a tumultuous early life, marked by tribal conflicts, to unify the disparate Mongol tribes under his rule. Genghis Khan's military prowess was unparalleled, employing innovative tactics and strategies that propelled his nomadic forces to conquer vast territories. The Mongolian Empire, at its zenith, stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the Baltic Sea, reshaping the geopolitical landscape. While Genghis Khan's conquests were ruthless, resulting in the demise of over 40 million people, they unintentionally impacted the climate by removing 700 million tons of carbon from the atmosphere. Genghis Khan's complex legacy comprises military achievements, cultural contributions, and environmental consequences. His influence persists in history, embodying both the triumphs and challenges inherent in the pursuit of power and empire building. Number 17. Books in natural leather binding. Embarking on a morbid chapter in bookmaking, we confront the practice of anthropogenic bibliology, using human skin for book binding. From the 17th to the 19th centuries, books bound in genuine human leather were crafted from the skin of executed criminals and convicts. This gruesome practice, intimately tied to the process of tanning human skin, created a macabre connection between literature and mortality. While this technique is not employed today, today, the existence of books with natural leather bindings raises eerie questions about the origins of these artifacts. The chilling reality that human bodies and skin were repurposed for binding books adds a dark and unsettling element to the history of bookmaking. This dark chapter serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which humanity has gone in the pursuit of knowledge and preservation. Number 18. The Chinese Massacre in the United States. Turning our attention to the dark pages of American history, we confront the horrifying Chinese massacre that unfolded in Los Angeles on October 24, 1887. Fueled by a wave of anti-Chinese sentiment, over 500 residents stormed the city's Chinatown, leading to a night of violence and chaos. A dispute among Chinese factions accidentally resulted in the death of a white man, triggering a violent eruption. The mob, consisting of businessmen, laborers, and law enforcement officials, engaged in brutal acts, hanging 15 Chinese immigrants from makeshift gallows. The aftermath left Chinatown in ruins, with almost every Chinese resident driven out. Shockingly, only 10 men faced trial for manslaughter, and all were acquitted due to a legal loophole, leaving no one accountable for the night's atrocities. The Chinese massacre serves as a grim reminder of racial violence and the systemic injustices faced by marginalized communities in the pursuit of justice. Number 19. Witch trials in Europe. Delving into the darkest period of European history, we confront the witch trials that gripped the continent from the 15th to the 18th century. Fueled by fear, superstition, and religious fervor, these trials marked a horrifying chapter where individuals faced accusations of witchcraft based on flimsy or concocted evidence. The Burning Times, as this era is dubbed, witnessed an estimated 40,000 to 60,000 executions, with the majority being women. Accusations of consorting with the devil, practicing harmful magic, or attending witches' sabbaths led to convictions often extracted through torture. The accused faced grim fates, burned at the stake, hanged, or drowned. The witch trials stand as a somber reminder of the perils of mass hysteria, judicial injustice, and the tragic outcomes of unbridled societal panic. This dark chapter highlights the need for vigilance against the dangerous intersection of fear, prejudice, and institutional power. Number 20. Story of Minnie Dean, 19th century. Our journey concludes with the haunting tale of Minnie Dean, the only woman executed in New Zealand's history. In the mid-19th century, financial challenges led Minnie and her husband to Winton, where she took on the role of a nanny, caring for unwanted children in exchange for a fee. The deaths of several children under her care raised suspicions, and in 1895, a search of Minnie's house revealed a horrifying truth: the buried bodies of 3 children. Despite attempts to portray her innocence, Minnie Dean was found guilty and executed in 1895. Her name remains etched in New Zealand folklore as one of its most tragic and shameful chapters. The story of Minnie Dean serves as a chilling reminder of the trust placed in caregivers and the dark possibilities that can unfold when that trust is betrayed. What do you think about these 20 horrifying historical facts? Let us know in the comments.